Be careful out there.
The garden bloomed overnight. Was Rome built in a day? We all know the answers to these questions. So why do people expect
A little too old for hide and seek, aren't we? Come out, wherever you are.
Docking Lab 01.
I'm so sorry, but you've left me with no other option but to remove you from this mortal coil.
Please remember, safety at work is our highest priority and should be yours.
Was Rome built in a day? We all know the answers to these questions.
Come back anytime.
Does the Garden of Doom open? Was Rome built in a day? We all know the answers to these questions. Why do people expect to be built? After all, it took almost 2 centuries to make it this way. I know. We're all impatient. Every path.
Do you require assistance, Warren? Please remember, safety at work is our highest priority and should be yours.
Manufacturing efficiency, payload distribution, chemical. trio, our scientific staff labor day and night to improve and build upon
Welcome, Warren.
Jonah Gutenberg's original.
Take care.
No one has ever attempted what we're trying to do. New discoveries and methods allow us to push the very boundaries.
Attention, please.
An inquisitive mind. That's the spirit. And besides, things without all remedy should be without regard, right? What's done is done.
You better explain yourself. I'm running on a short fuse right now.
I would be wasting my breath on you. You failed to see, or maybe you chose not to. But I'm trying to save mankind here. Not just the species. No, I'm trying to save all of us. We're flawed, incomplete. We're not yet prepared to re-enter paradise, you see? We wouldn't survive. My Homo Machinalis could change that. They are the living proof that we could be more than human. We, all of us, could fill the world of tomorrow. Ascended beings in a new utopia.
So, these tin men are supposed to be our future?
Not pretty, is it? But the truth rarely is. Just think of it as an upgrade to survive the world of utopia. Our meat machines are inadequate. We won't make it unless you hightail it back to your master's tower. We have the will to survive as individuals, but as a species, we need a push. There's no winning without sacrifice. I just wanted a level playing field to create a utopia for all.
I see your point. It's twisted, but...
Isn't it? If only those above us were so perceptive. Or Chavez, all those years ago. Such a waste of a brilliant mind. I don't claim to know the one truth, because there isn't one. Everybody takes sides, and always their own. Good, evil, all nonsense and totally subjective. Just children's stories. As we grow older, mortality beckons, and so we reach for the divine. Same fairy stories, different binding. The individual must be prepared to sacrifice himself for the many. The species is what's important.
So you know what's going on here?
I'm honored by your assumption, but even I have my limits. I do know a mob stormed my labs and my colleagues are either dead, dumb, or simply gone. So much for security. And what's the board doing, Still twiddling their thumbs over the launch of Utopia? I submitted my final analysis weeks ago and I'm still waiting. We need people who can make decisions around here.
So what about Utopia?
Let me put the record straight. Unlike Resolve, which will exterminate us slowly and painfully over generations, my nanites do a quick and clean job. I've minimized the suffering, a fresh start, a clean slate for those that remain. If that concerns you now, then you shouldn't have tried and stopped my little pet project. Anyway, I'm sure you'll be safe. Go on. Go smoke a nice fat stogie and watch the apocalypse from your glass tower with the rest of them.
I think you've got me confused with somebody else. I'm not working for the board.
Maybe you are. Maybe you're not. What difference does it make now? This place is going straight to hell, and we're going with it. Or we're already there, and didn't even notice.
What about Chavez?
Yes, what about her? Not seen since she threw a tantrum and got kicked out of my labs. But still, wonderful woman. And an extraordinary scientist. An incredible intellect. Kind-hearted and so ambitious, you have to admire a fighter. But Resolve didn't work. We needed to act and act fast. And I had the solution. It's just a shame her ego got in the way of her career.
I think we're done here.
In that case, if you don't mind, Inspector, I need to get back to work. Terribly important things to do. Terribly important.
Mark Dean, perfect candidate for the program. We pulled him off the streets and put him to work in recycling a couple of weeks back. He's a complete zero. We even DNA typed him to outside databases. No living relatives. He's so happy to have a place to sleep and 3 square meals a day, he'll happily sign the consent forms.
Be careful out there.
Does the garden bloom overnight? Was Rome built in a day? We all know the answer.
Come back anytime.
Does the garden bloom overnight? Was Rome built in a day? We all know the answer.
Security forces under attack. Requesting backup. Echelon 9 team members. Please fall back immediately to the executive floors.
I know. We're all impatient. With every passing day, every launch, Project is on.
This is not a scheduled break time.